All right. Happy Sunday. It is November 16th, 2025, and we're going to play some puzzles together. Starts a little later than I usually go, but sometimes I go early in the morning. Today, man, I just was not feeling it, so I'm glad I'm here. I know, finally, right? Thanks, Callie. Needed your encouragement. I just knew, if I came on at this time of day, Callie would be here, so we're going to make it happen. We had a very busy day yesterday, very, very busy. We were working on neighborhood kind of cleanup, and then I had a million other projects, and I still have a million projects. I have probably too many things going on. Tomorrow I've got a photo shoot right after school, so I may be a tiny bit late. The day after that, I have band practice. The day after that, I've got something. What are we doing? One of those days, either Wednesday or Thursday, I think I'm filming the high school play. And in the meantime, I need to also film, or I need to edit the film I already have. I've been doing kind of one thing after the other the last couple days, and it just does not stop. So we've got, I don't know, we've got a ton going on. So anyway, let's dive in. Let's play the connection puzzle. Let's see what happens. I see pedestrian, barcode, tax, railroad, zebra, everyday, school, avenue. Sorry, I just thought of like something that could be rugby shirt, approach, banal, parking, philosophy, humdrum, IBM logo, and method. Okay, so let's see here. A barcode is striped. Zebras are striped. Rugby shirts are striped, but what else would be a striped thing? I also see humdrum, banal, pedestrian, and everyday. Those go together. Nice. Run of the mill. Yeah, pedestrian is a strange word. That's why I remember it. Like pedestrian, someone walking on foot. But it also means, things that are just whatever, every day. Still see some striped things, barcode, zebra, and rugby shirt. But I'm having a hard time thinking of another one. So what I do see, though, is your philosophy, your approach, your school of thought, your method. Okay, awesome. Each of these has a tricky word in it. Pedestrian is not a usual word. School is not a usual word in that sense, right? Your school of thought. Is the IBM logo striped? Railroad, tax, parking, and avenue. Those are Monopoly pieces, or Monopoly, just words in Monopoly. Yeah, okay. And then barcode, rugby shirt, IBM logo, and the zebra pattern are stripy things. Now I have to see the IBM logo one more time because I don't remember that. IBM logo. Oh, it is striped. Look at that. Huh. Has it always been like that? There's a solid one. There's examples of solid. Huh. How have I never noticed that it's striped? That feels sort of like a Mandela effect or something. All right. Well, we got a perfect puzzle today. That's kind of fun. Trick or Triumph. I remember that one. That was fun. It was all pictures. Remember? Yeah. So some strange words today. Reverse rainbow. Avenue clicked pretty well with yellow. Yeah, I thought that too. Actually, your technique is your avenue, right? It's right up your alley, right? Run of the mill is banal, everyday, humdrum, and pedestrian. Technique is your approach, your method, your philosophy, your school, right? Your school of thought. Words on Monopoly squares: avenue, parking, railroad, tax, jail. Chance. My grandpa had a board, a Monopoly board in French, and every time we played Monopoly in English, he would, anytime someone would go to jail, he would say, avec, I forget, I even forget what it is, right? No, do not pass go, do not collect $200, but he'd say it in French. I remember every time he'd always say it in French. That's like a core memory. That's so funny. I remember that. Stripy things, the barcode, the IBM logo, horizontal stripes. I had to look it up to remember that. Bunno. Is that how you pronounce it? Oh my gosh. Am I wrong? Pronunciation.
Banal.
Oh, banal. Banality. Banal or banal. Well, fine. Correct me then. No, I don't. It's not a word I use all the time, so yeah, I don't blame myself for. Actually, it's funny. Speaking of words you don't use too often, I was talking with somebody, and as we were working, right, as like a leaf raking project, one of my other neighbors, and my other neighbor said, "Hey, do what do you think of the local middle schools?" And this one neighbor, a friend of mine, he said, I don't know if this moment in your life, the middle school moment, is true for everybody. I think it's oh my gosh, it was the answer to the Wordle. It was like the crux of the worst thing ever, and he used it, and I was like, oh, I've never heard somebody use that in a sentence, and now I can't think of it. Oh my gosh, you put me on the spot. What was the word that I looked up? I remember I had to look it up a couple months ago. The nadir of everyone's existence. Middle school is the nadir of everyone's existence. I remember that he said that in a sentence, and I was like, I have never heard someone say that in a sentence before. And he was like, oh yeah, it's a good thing that, I remember a lot of things from that AP English or, whatever, studying for AP courses when he was younger. And I was like, yeah, I just know it from the Wordle. I guess I do learn things here, don't I? It's funny. All right, Sunday, doing the mini. Cool. Yeah, the nadir. We got a 5x6. Interesting. Cars that stop at supercharger stations. How about Teslas? What E can mean? Electric, e-bike, email. It doesn't fit. I don't know. We'll come back. We will come back, but we won't put an apostrophe in. How about that? Words that might begin the name of a quaint English inn. How about ye oldie? The old. Ye just meant the. So, and then old had an E on it. So the old, whatever. What E can mean? Again? Empty. E for empty. I don't know. It fits. It could be dead wrong. Easter egg colorings. How about dyes? I feel like they've played that one quite a bit lately. Messed with. Oh, maybe it does work. Toyed. Yeah. Allies. Enemy. Oh my gosh. Empty was correct. That's really funny. What M stands for in the equation y equals mx plus b. That is the slope. I don't remember any of the other things, but I remember that M was the slope. Musical cadences of speech. What? Samberg. Andy Samberg. See what I did there? Oh, and this is online. That makes sense. Ye meant your. You learned something today. Yeah, ye was just like the. It was the old something. The old tavern. Yeah, you want to go to the old tavern? It was ye oldie tavern, right? Yeah, the old tavern. All right. Cars that stop at supercharger stations. Teslas. What E might mean, online. It's something electronic. It's online. Yeah. Ye also means Kanye West. Yeah. And just change your name to yeah. Words that might begin the name of a quaint English inn. Ye oldie, the old. What E can mean? Empty. Yeah, F for full, E for empty. Easter egg colorings, dyes. Messed with, toyed with. Allies opposite, enemy. What M can stand for in the equation y equals mx plus b, that is to determine the slope. I think B is to determining the offset, right? Isn't it like how far over does it start? And then the X, I mean the X in the equation, but X ends up doing like kind of the intensity of the slope, right? Isn't that what it is? No, I don't remember. Yeah. Musical cadences of speech. Lilts. Lilt? A characteristic rising and falling of the voice when speaking. A pleasant, gentle accent. He spoke with a faint but recognizable Irish lilt. Interesting. I didn't know that had a word. I thought that was just called a sing-song voice. I came home from Brazil with a sing-songy voice. If you've ever heard someone speak in Brazilian Portuguese, it is very, melodic, right? It's like the syllables kind of have this melodic tone to them. It's really beautiful. It is really beautiful. But it is a strange lilt. It's a beautiful lilt. That's what it is. And then, let's see. Where did my mouse go? There it is. Andy Samberg of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. And then see what I did there. See what I did there? You just go and see it. Okay. Hard mode activated. Okay. What do we play? What lanes? Bowling lanes. Okay, a little bit of help. We got the L, we got the E. So nothing's in the right place. It could be like consonant E. Something. It can't be like, it could be E, L-E. Maybe let's try an L-E word. Now why can't I think of one? Something with L-E at the end. What if we played like blank blank? What do we have left? U-L-E. I-L-E. Oh, there's one. Guile. Okay, it is an L, but it doesn't have the E at the end. We picked up a Y, too. Interesting. So, could it start with an E? E blank. Oh, funny. That is actually a word. Exile. But not in that order. Okay, so blank blank E L. No, I've already said the E. The E goes. No, it doesn't. It doesn't go there. E L. How about whelp? That's a word. Oh, it's got to have an I in it. Duh. See, this is what I'm saying, where hard mode helps you more than hinders. It sounds harder, but it's like putting the bumpers up in the lanes. There we go. Get the word lanes there. Could it potentially be E-L-I. Do words do that? Not really. Could it be I-E-L? How about field? Okay, all right. We're on to something. Could be wheeled. Healed, no. I bet you it's wheeled. To wield the sword. Hey, there we go. Awesome. Wield. Yeah, so we started with lanes, where you wield a bowling ball. Guile, you do it humbly without guile. Field, you aim down the field at which you will throw the ball, and then you wield the ball. I don't know. It's a bowling metaphor today. Who knows? Lanes. It actually fell into place pretty nicely. We had 2, and then 3, and then 4, and then 5. So, very efficient, but definitely evolved over time, right? All right, strands. While I do that, let's put this over here so I can see you guys. You got it in 4? Awesome. Oh, the intercept. Okay, all right. Hey, listen, I haven't taken a math class in a long time. The y-intercept. Okay, but literally, isn't that what it is, right? It intercepts the y, so it intersects the y-axis. See, I'm making it work in my head. Do you see how I could think it was called the offset? I don't know. Maybe I got taught some crazy way to do it, and I did call it the offset. No, I actually remember the word intersect, so you're probably onto something there. The intercept. Intercept. Okie doke. Around it goes. These are things that go around, like a carousel, maybe. What are things that go around? A wrap goes around things. Cellophane. It's in there. I see the word tape in there too. Tape. Tape goes around something to like wrap. That's a wrap. Oh my gosh. Spangram first. Another Spangram first kind of day. Okay, that's a wrap. So fold. I see. Oh, am I spelling it wrong? Shoot. So that's probably the answer, but I'm just spelling it wrong. Oh boy. Around it goes. That's a wrap. Well, we already said tape. If you're going to wrap something, you need tape, right? There you go, sellotape. Isn't that what they call it in Great Britain? They call it sellotape. Ah, crud. Herb. I'm stuck. I am stuck. And I think it will break wide open when I spell the word sellotape correctly. Maybe it's 2 L's. Crease. Crease and fold. I'm getting creative now. Is it with a C? Oh my gosh. Bread. Oh. Are these just like... I thought these were gift wraps. This is just like wraps in general. A shawl? I'm thinking gift wrapping. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this could be anything. There's 2 over here, 2 over here, I bet. Foil. Oh my gosh, it is the word bread. Flatbread. Flatbread. Oh my gosh, these are wraps. Oops. Scarf. Oh, a stole, like a graduate. Oh my gosh. These are really niche words. This is stretching my ability to... oh my goodness. Okay, well, we got it. We got it. It was ugly, but we got it. That's a wrap. Here are a variety of wraps. I thought it was specifically gift wrap, so I'm thinking cellophane tape. Nope. A stole, like a graduate's stole. A scarf. A shawl. Cellophane, foil, flatbread. I mean, yeah, flatbread. You're gonna wrap something in flatbread. I actually love a good flatbread wrap. It's delicious. Like give me a euro. Don't get me started about euros. I might have to go make some or get some. Oh my gosh, love euros. Head to my local doner kebab. No, I'm just kidding. We don't have that too much here. We do have like Greek restaurants, Mediterranean restaurants even. Oh, you haven't played? Well, let's play together. Let's do it. All right, trying to solve in 4 today. We got M, L, and I, R, O, N, F, H, T, D, A, and C. Okay. No, there's no E either. A and D are on the same side. I was going to say comrade. O and R are on the same side. You could say chlorine. Again, no E. Shoot. There's no G for like an ing word. F and T are on the same side. Oh, if there was a U, we could play rain cloud. If there's a P, we could play drain pipe. No, we couldn't because there's no E. I keep thinking of words with E's in them. I can't do an E. No way. That's a no. Did I spell it wrong? Yet another word that I'm like, dude, not that is absolutely a word. Come on. Get it together. Get it together. There's a flavor of soda in Brazil. It's Guaraná soda, but the brand name is Antarctica. I know. How is that not a word? A-N-T. Antarctic. We could say Arctic. I bet you it'll allow Arctic. We can play Arctic, but not Antarctic. Well, you can't win them all. Claude. That's a word. Dumph. Okay, I'm a little surprised that Arctic, here I gotta be writing these words down. Arctic is a word, but Antarctic is not a word. What was the other word I said? I already forgot it. Drain. Man. I know. Man's never seen a penguin before. You could say something with hold in it, right? Manhole? No, that has an E, not a D. Frio. That's funny. Frio means cold. So I can spell cold and I can spell frio. There's one. Raincoat. That's a good word. Raincoat. So many words I'm coming up with have an E in them. Can't do ION words. I'm going to write these down because I think I have another idea. I'm going to see if they allow it. Mohican. Oh, you got... Hey, SG, how you doing? At least the IELD words. Field, yield, wield. I tried Mohican just now. It didn't allow it. Oh, you went to Chili's? No way. Awesome. I love every time I go lately, I get like the old timer, but you get it as like the burger meal, you know, either as a lunch or a dinner or whatever, because you can get it as like with the three for me or whatever, the Reese's pie, but it's $11.39 for one slice. Oh, did I spell it with too many? Oh, well, that throws it off because the C and the A are on the same side. Dang. Yeah, every time I go, my wife gets the like Southwest salad. Awesome. And I get the... Actually, last time we went, she didn't get it. I think she got like one of the chicken sandwiches or something. It was good, whatever it was. I remember like, wow, that was so good. But you can also, I get the old timer, but you get it as like the 3 for me, and it comes with, you know, a side. I usually get like a salad, and then the old timer burger, delicious. And then it comes with a drink too, right? An iced tea or something. I don't know if they know how to do iced tea. I'll say a sweet tea, and they just give me like plain unsweetened tea. And then I inevitably have to ask for a couple packets of sugar. I'm like, this is close, really close. Or I'll ask them for a, half lemonade, half iced tea. And I don't think they sweeten it. You have to sweeten it, both sides of it, not just the lemonade. And I think they hope the sweetness comes from the lemonade side. And I'm like, no, I need some more sugar in this. It's funny. Yeah. Oh, and then hopefully next time you go, do mocha. Oh, that's a good idea. Here. Next time you go to Chili's, go get their... go get the app. Do you have the app? The app is pretty much useless except for the fact that you can get free chips every time you go, and it's like, $7 for chips. Of course, you're not going to do $7 for chips, but they are like paper thin, and you get them for free if you have the app. So I downloaded the app. I've never used it for anything else except for, rewards, free chips and salsa every time. That's all you do. Oh, free drinks. Nice. Yeah. Texas fries with grilled chicken. Yum. Sounds amazing. If there was an E, I could spell Alderon. How about Aldi? Everyone's favorite store. Aldi. Or some people say Aldi's with an S on the end. A and D are on the same side. Shoot. Afar. Aldi's overrated. It's funny. Let's see. Their 25-cent cart return is overrated. Barely go. Walmart's your thing. Well, go where it makes sense, you know. In this economy, the cheaper the better, right? Wherever you can get it. We've got a couple of those kind of designer-looking grocery stores near us, and I'm like, yeah, but I can get the exact same thing down the street for half the price. Sometimes it literally is half the price. I'm like, nope, not going, not doing it. I'll go if I'm like in a hurry or something, but usually I never go inside like a super high-end, you know, grocery store. I don't mind going to Walmart. My wife doesn't love going to Walmart. But if I just need a couple of quick things. Actually, last night, let me tell you this story. Speaking of supermarkets, speaking of Erewhon, I don't think I can't afford to step inside an Erewhon, let alone buy something there. If it's justified, I love that guy's videos. So good. How he rates by the price. I always think his videos are funny when he's like, this burrito versus this burrito, when he goes and finds out, you know, how much it's worth, and he does the calculation completely backwards. Have you noticed that? He doesn't do price per pound. He does pounds per price every time he calculates it. And like, if you really want a true like understanding of it, you know, do price per pound. That's how you usually do that. I know. He does the math basically all backwards. But yeah, that's funny. Oh, I was going to tell you, last night I needed to get like tomatoes, and that one expensive grocery store that's actually fairly close to my house, I skipped it and I drove a couple blocks further to this like Hispanic market, and I know Spanish enough to get by. And I think for like English only people, it's very intimidating, but you walk through the doors and instead of like, oh, you know, $1 for a bunch of cilantro, it is 3 bunches of cilantro for $1. Like, it's significantly cheaper. I had to go get some Roma tomatoes, and literally instead of paying, you know, 80 cents a pound or $1 a pound or, you know, whatever, or, you know, $1.28 a pound, I got 3 pounds for $1 at this Hispanic market. I love going in there, and there's some things that you cannot find anywhere else. Like I'll have, you know, that Mexican cheese, like the wheel that's like about this big, the white cheese. I love that stuff, and I will have it. It's an old kind of Brazilian tradition to cut up a little bit of like guava jam and put it on top. Oh my gosh, so good, so good. Oh, it's not. No. He says, you know, here's the catch. It's cheap because it's rotten. Absolutely not. It is high quality. All of it is high quality, but a fraction of the price anywhere else. So I see where you're coming from, and I think a lot of people have that, like, oh, I'm not going to go there because it's probably lower quality because it's so much cheaper. Actually, walk inside, and the people are super friendly, and you will get it for literally a fraction of the price. It's totally worth walking into. So if you have like a local Hispanic market, even just to kind of experience that, you know, I walked into like a Kroger one time, and I walked by the butcher shop just recently actually, and it had this like diaper smell. It was so gross. I walked past the butcher area, you know, the deli and butcher area in this Hispanic market, and oh my gosh, it smelled clean. It smelled sanitized. It was great. And a good price, a decent price for meats. So I'd say it's worth it. Yeah. Supermarkets. You don't even need to speak the language. The language they need to speak is the money, right? Here's how much it costs in American dollars. Here's how much it is. I'm up for that. Go buy it, you know. I had a cool one come up into my head, but now I don't think we can do it. I said dandelion, but D and A are on the same side, so it's not going to work. How about random? That still doesn't solve our issue, though. ITO. Oh, we could do ITO. Speaking of Hispanic things, we could do I buy your whole store, $1 million. I was going to say like LITO, Lito. Okay, I thought of another one. I'm going to write these ones down. Because mocha could work, but I could also put random at the beginning of that. Fryer. And then random. And then what did we play? Mocha. I'm so glad I write these down. If there was a J, we could spell mocajete. No, we... What? Moch? Moch? What? What is this moch? Oh my gosh, we really could. Wait, because watch this. Halt. No way. No way. Are you seeing this? Moch. What does moch even mean? Hold the ding-dong-daddly phone. Wait a minute. M-O-C-H. Moch has several different meanings. Scottish term for humid or muggy, or for moth, or a cap or a hood. Moch. Moch? Is it moch? Interesting. I'm kind of spellbound by that. Because we played halt, we got it. You got it in 3. Fold, dharma. Ooh, great one with the H. Dharma and antic. I like that. The Bodhidharma. How did they do it yesterday? Was it anything like we did? Calypso and oxidize. Oh, I did play oxidize. And then Calypso is a fun. Oh my gosh, listen to Calypso music sometime. It will put you in a mood. It will put you in an absolute, like, I want to be on an island drinking something fruity right now kind of mode. Calypso and oxidize. Sweet. All right, well, we're going to recap our answers. If you like what you see so far, give this video a like. Consider subscribing because we do this every day. And we're going to start with recapping our connections puzzle. And then, you know, as you can see, we did the mini crossword, the Wordle, and then the Strands and the letterboxed. Sweet. All right, we did green category first for connections. The run-of-the-mill things are banal, banal. See? I said it right this time, banal. Another music term, right? No wonder I couldn't come up with it. I have trashy pop music taste. That's funny. I have a very wide variety of tastes. I do love like Latin kind of music. I love rock. I love pop. I love country. I love old school hip hop. Right? Give me an LP of Jurassic 5 and I'm in heaven. Dilated Peoples, The Roots. Oh my gosh. Wait. Hold up. SG, I remember going onto your channel. You made a playlist with oh my gosh, Soul somebody. Help me out. Soul something. I could go to your channel and go look it up. But, yeah, they sounded a lot like the old school stuff I used to listen to. I mean, I still do whenever I get the chance. But I listened to that playlist that had your duo. I forget the guy's name, but yeah, you put a playlist of his stuff on your channel. And it had a great sound. It was like, oh, this is the old school, like East Coast stuff I used to listen to when I was a kid. It was awesome. So, yeah, SG, if you're still on, I want to hear what the guy's name was. I totally forget. Banal, and then everyday, humdrum, pedestrian. The yellow category, your technique is your approach, your method, your philosophy, and school. Speaking of music, there's a great song by Ben Folds, Ben Folds 5, called Philosophy. I got my philosophy. It's a great song. Okay, here's how we settle this, SG. I'm going to go to your channel, because I forget. Super Goku. Playlists. There it is. Underground hip hop.
My biggest...
Well, hold on. I'm not going to play the video. Solstice and SB. Solstice and SB. It's got the coolest, like, old school sound to it. It was really cool. Okay, I'm glad I looked that up. Solstice, but it's SOUL. I'm going to listen to that after I'm done here. It's got a great sound. So, like, old school. Love it. I grew up listening to that kind of stuff. Hey, Callie, you're amazing. Thank you. Glad you could be on. Sorry I was so late today. Yeah, words on Monopoly squares. We got avenue, parking, railroad, tax, chance, chest, Reading, jail. Stripy things. You got barcode, the IBM logo, a rugby shirt, and a zebra. Those are stripy things. Stripy suspenders for added stripiness. It's from a book my kids always love reading. Cars that stop at supercharger stations, Teslas. We have a couple supercharger stations in my area. A couple that have been vandalized. I'm like, dude, come on, really? Seriously. What E can mean. E might mean online. Words that might begin the name of a quaint English inn. Ye olde. It just means the old, right? Ye olde tavern means the old tavern. What E can mean. Empty, right? Full versus empty. Easter egg colorings, dyes. I feel like they've shoehorned that into a couple of puzzles recently. It's not even Easter time. Come on. Messed with. Toyed with. Your ally's opposite is your enemy. What M stands for in the equation y equals mx plus b, slope. And then the y-intercept. Thank you, Callie, for reminding me of the y-intercept. I called it the offset. That's kind of what it is. It's not in the middle. It's not 0, 0. It's a little offset from the top or bottom. Musical cadences of speech, lilts. I came home from Brazil speaking with a lilt, almost like a sing-songy voice. My mom can attest to that. I came home singing when I speak. It's funny. Andy Samberg of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. And then See What I Did There. Boink. There we go. We got the Wordle in 4 today. I tried lanes, gave us an L and an E. And then I toyed around with where the L goes. It goes right in the 4th. Where does the E go? Not at the 5th. And then I tried, maybe it's IEL. So IELD, maybe field. No, it wasn't field. About wheeled. And it was wheeled. Today's Strands took me a while. Took me a really long time. Around it goes. That's a wrap. So things you can wrap. I thought it was like gift wrapping because I saw cellophane first, but I spelled it wrong. It's CELLO. I thought it was the S there, cellophane. But no, that belonged to stole, right? A graduate wears a stole on their shoulders. Scarf, shawl, kind of the same thing, really similar. Cellophane with a C, sellotape. And then flatbread. Yeah, flatbread is a wrap. And then foil. That's great. All right. And then we finished off today with letterbox. You can see yesterday's puzzle was solved pretty efficiently with one word that we used, oxidized. But then today we had to solve in 4, so we did it in 4. Sometimes it's more efficient, sometimes it's not, and that's okay. Friar, and then the R red led to random. The M for moch or mooch. I would say moch probably. I could have said mochi, or I could have said mocha. But it was actually an accident. I was typing in mocha, or no, I was like connecting mocha, and then I hit enter before I did the A, and I was like, oh, moch is a word too, huh? Moch? I have no idea. And then the H for halt. So sort of by accident, we did it that way, so I could do the ALT for the 2 letters we were missing. So, hey, you know what? We made it work. However we made it work, we made it work. Yeah. Well, you guys are awesome. Thanks for a great stream. Thanks for some fun chat. If you like what you see, give this video a like. Consider subscribing because we do this every day. I'll come up into your feed like a podcast. Got a busy week ahead of me this week. Sorry if I end up doing the puzzles like significantly later than I usually do. Or shorter. I might need to do them shorter so I can fit in all the things that I have to do. I've got a couple of huge projects that I need to finish today. And then new projects get thrown on my plate tomorrow. And like pretty much every day next week, I've got something else. It's just one after the other. So, I got a lot going on. And if you have a lot going on too, I hope it all goes well for you. You guys are amazing. Thanks for a great stream. I'll catch you on the next one. See ya.